Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so time to go kill some Hurak dropships. Yay! I did one run previously. I'm going to change up, doing another run, changing up the crew slightly. You can see Mbenga and Strange New World Sam Kirk. And Curl on the side for speed. I did leave my below deck. Oh, about the same. I'll show you that a little bit later. But you can see here I got about 1 million. Almost filling my cargo bay. It was about 1.8 million. So that's how many, whatever, what the hell currency are we getting for this Hurak dropship bullshit? Because again, it's another currency in this damn shit. Hold on. See, I got 26 boxes here. I'll show you. So 1.8 plus 11.7. So what's that? 13.5 million? Hurak Targ tags. Okay. However, see, I'm about to jump in here again. Swapped Quran out for Naismith. My battle's not going that long, so Naismith is bringing something more to the fight than Anorax, because Anorax just isn't going to trigger that much. So let's start killing some. Alright, let's do this, because this is so much fun. Yes, they have made some. Okay, I don't know why. Oh, that's right. Because I have to, they turn off. I keep forgetting I have to turn off on a computer. Thank you for killing the ship, asshole. However, they did make a few adjustments to this. Not necessarily to the hostiles or the system. Just the fact that, oh, the IMS scores differently. Instead of getting 1 point, you get 2 points. Because that's going to make it easier. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that one. I think removing or, let's say, weakening some of the hazard systems would be more beneficial to players. Because then they can stay in the system longer and kill hostiles longer. Duh. However, and it would greatly impact this loop feature overall. But no, that's not what they did. Because they're awesome. Alright, let's stop this chaser guy. That's another thing that they did. Again, throwing another monkey in the wrench, and that makes everything more fun. Throw lots of monkeys in the wrenches here, and yeah, we get a good feature. That's how it goes, right? No, not really. I don't know why you would think that. Let's have less monkeys in the wrenches, and then things would be more fun. Apparently, that's not their thought process. Apparently, making it more difficult nets them more money. Okay. Whatever. Not even at half the hostiles killed. Now, explaining the reasoning behind some of these crews. Yes, it was suggested. I was trying to go with 5, but her mitigation ability just isn't strong enough. And to a certain extent, my cargo bay is too fucking small for this shit. So it doesn't matter. But that has led to me saying, hey, the cargo bays need to be bigger. Whatever. Especially when part of this loop is going after the loop. Other part of this event, or this feature, whatever you want to call it, is going after points for an event. And of course, getting more points in an event doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the right loot for all these loops and sub-loops. Heaven forbid that we, have some overlap. We get to do these events while going after the loot we want and or need. That's okay. Yeah, no overlap. Overlap's terrible. Oh, then we got lost money. Because apparently that's why they don't do overlap. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you? Right? You get more people engaging with your shit. Of course, thought process there would be the more engagement, the more people would pay you. Okay. However. Now, I'm not trying to say that my original crew with Kuran in there was the best idea, but it is the thought, oh, I'll get to the 25 or 30 hostiles, however many, quicker, and then therefore take less damage from the hazard system. Is that the case? I don't know. We're about to find out, right? Getting down there takes too long. Another reason why I want Kuran on the ship. I want this loop, this grind to go faster. Why there's not been a more emphasis on, yeah, let's let people have faster ships and do these loops faster instead of, oh, here's more loot and here's more scoring mechanics for the events. Just let me do the damn shit faster. Can I just do it faster? Whatever. What? Ever. Yes, I am focusing on the 64s because their boxes are bigger than the 62s. And dead. I've tried going into the 66 systems, but the 66s punch really hard. And then the problem with that is if you just go after the 64s, eventually there won't be any 64s in the system. Which is awesome. Alright, so let's repair this shit. And I don't remember how much I had in my cargo bay. I really don't. I had about 2 million. So what, I kill 1 or 2 more hostiles? Potentially there. Call it 2 million. That's fine. So 14 and a half. Okay, so I got 1 million more of this shit. Oh. That's so much better. But it was just an idea I was thinking. Okay. Get to the hostiles faster, kill the more hostiles. Okay. Naismith. A little better because then it reduces your damage. But at the same time, what am I getting? 13, 14 million per trip? Yeah. I need 24 million for a trade-in. For 1 box. I need 14 million. And no, it's not really that beneficial to do 1 box. It's more beneficial to buy multiple boxes because, as you can see, I didn't notice this shit before, but it's in here now. You see how it says 1 remaining? Yeah. Means I can only pull this 1 more time. It doesn't matter how many currencies I have. The cooldown doesn't matter either. Why they limit how many times you pull this dumb shit if the cooldown doesn't apparently matter? And of course, I don't even know what a 2 chest or a 3 chest pull would be. Hell, 1 chest is 24 million. You gotta really tell me that a 3 chest pull is like 30 million or something? Possible, I guess. But then again, what kind of precedent is set in this game where you're supposed to be max pulling everything? It's not exactly how it goes. It's not. The game is not designed for every player to be max pulling everything. The precedent is set where the really high spenders, you can max pull everything. You low spenders to no spenders, you get to pull 1 at a time. That's not the case here? Oh, it's different now. Oh, why? Cool, just to make things more frustrating. And of course, it doesn't even show you how many currencies you have. Why would the total number of currencies not be here? How much do I have? Oh, okay. Not even going to display that. Lots of problems with this. Or I have lots of issues with this shit. But again, you see, I do not have a thing that says 1 remaining up here. It means I'm done. Now, I don't know that for sure. Possible I could come in here tomorrow and be like, oh, look, I could pull this again. But there's not a 1 remaining here. Right? But again, why? Why can I only pull this shit 1 time? That's stupid. You know, it's even more stupid. I've done at least 2. Actually, I've done 3 runs. That would have been my 3rd. Where the hell is this stupid IMS? We're supposed to be done this today. Why? How do I know that? Well, because there's 3 more days, including today, there's 3 more days. Well, there's a stage 4 and a stage 3. So, you design it so people can complete it, right? You don't design it so people can't complete it. That's dumb. Especially since you've increased the scoring. How many fucking dropships do I gotta kill? And here's the thing. It doesn't behoove me to go lower. You know, save myself some damage, save myself from repairs, kill more, maybe use a speed crew. Because the currency I get isn't going to be enough. I'm literally just making the kills to make the kills. I'm not getting enough currency for my level. Why the hell would I do that? Again, another problem with this shit. Where's my shit? Am I at least done my shit? Okay, I have done mine. As in, I completed my stage 1 of killing the hostiles and my stage 2 of killing the hostiles. Why is that? Why not just have one SMS? Why have an SMS in 2 stages? What does that do for anybody? Why? Okay. Nope, doesn't make sense, but however, of course the problem here is I'm killing all these high-level hostiles, but for some reason, we all get the same amount of points. Again, it doesn't behoove me to go low. It's like, why? Why? I'm really struggling to find where my motivation is to do this event. Look, these IMSs should be a lot more easy. They should be. Why we are not even close. Now, I don't know people's schedule. Maybe they come in here and get after it later in the evening. But we only have 60,000 points total. This event has been running for what, a day and 4 hours? Okay. But you want people to come out here and kill more dropships, but not get any more rewards for it. I guess that makes sense. However, alright, take a look at just a quick rundown. Let's go in here and look at the battle log and why Mbanga seems to be fairly good as captain. It's because of the damage output of these hostiles. Or maybe not necessarily the damage output, but the piercings, which if a hostile has high piercing, that means your mitigation is less effective. You need to increase your mitigation to increase its effectiveness. And that's relatively the case here. And you can also see I killed this thing in 1 round because, well, look, critical hit. Oh, look at all these critical hits. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you got the Metron Cascade on there. And you got all this research to increase your critical hits. I mean, a lot of fleet commanders out there increase your critical hits almost to a certain extent where maybe I could take Hugh off and put somebody else on there. But at the same time, who the hell is that going to be? I mean, that's about it. That's about as good as I'm going to do. Because it isn't the damage that's getting me. It isn't my damage that's not allowing me to kill more targets. It's either my combat defense or I hazard defense, which, no, I can't get any more until I go up in Op 67. Or not even Op 67. Or D 67, because there's a difference there. You go to Op 67, and all these events are going to treat you like you're at Op 67. Except you don't have the research of a 67 until R&D, because Yeah. Just like when you go up to, let's say, 63 or 53, 56, 66. You're treated as in somebody that should be able to handle things like a 66, but you don't have the ship yet because it doesn't happen until shipyard 66. Yeah. No, they don't think right. So what I got below deck, pretty standard, I think. Hugh, again, critical chance, though it may not be needed. Blana Torres, Harry Kim, more critical damage. I keep forgetting her name. Chapel, Norris Chapel for more Isolytic Cascade. You got Pelia for some more defense, Isolytic defense. Now she's not max, but still 70%. Okay. And yes, I got this fuckhead guy in here for more Apex Barrier against Interceptor hostiles. What exactly else could I do here? What could I do here? I'm not using Carol, and yeah, I'm not using Janeway because same reason I'm not using Anorax. My opponent isn't getting off that many shots, which means I'm getting less activations for officers like Anorax, Janeway's captain ability, Carol's below deck ability. If it doesn't activate, then by getting hit, then it doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. Naismith, he just gives it to you. So I don't know that some of these officers are really that good. I mean, who am I going to go with? Which one is it? Is it Giorgio or other guy? Okay. Georgia quasi below deck. Okay. Is 40% Apex Shred really going to do anything for me? Does this thing have Apex Barrier? Okay. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't. And to a certain extent, I don't give a shit. What do you go with below deck? There's nothing to go with below deck. Who is this fuck? Picard Hugh. Picard Hugh does nothing for me because it doesn't go to the second round. I don't get any healing because I don't do anything in the second round. I mean, this is it. There's not a whole lot more I can do. So I'm stuck killing, what, 25 hostiles a run? Wow. Yeah. That's a way to get through some of these events. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just doesn't line up. I think this is okay for the boxes. 2 runs isn't terrible to do a claim. Of course, that's a 1 chest claim, not a 2 or 3 chest claim. So there's that. But this doesn't line up for the event. I can't kill shit tons of hostiles. Why go lower? I'll get so much less currency. Why? Why would I go lower? Starting to really... And I kind of saw it before, but I think now, the more that I am participating in this event, the more and more I'm seeing, it just offers very little for my time. For the amount of time and effort I have to put in here, I don't feel that I'm getting enough. I'm barely getting anything. I don't know. What did we get here? Oh, thought maybe that would be for this event, but it's not. Oh, cool. Yeah. Wonderful. It really annoys me for this because I honestly don't even remember last week, but as far as I remember, we didn't finish it last week. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to finish it this week. I mean, look at where our numbers are. Okay, all right, we got 20 more hours. But, I don't know. And okay, oh, you can do stage 3 and stage 4 in one day. Can we? I mean, they designed it to be a day long apiece, so why? Not sure why that makes any sense, but okay. And the fact that they recognize that the scoring for this shit was a little hard. That's all you did? Instead of making it worth 1 point, you made it worth 2 points. That's it. That's it. 114,000, almost 115,000. Just because I don't feel like doing the math on my own, we're going to divide that by 2. That is 5,750 hostiles. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Alright. Whatever, man. Seems like a lot to me, and it seems like a lot because obviously, look, they made it seem like people could get this done faster than today. They could finish this this whole thing in 2 days or 3 days. It doesn't look like it. How much fucking grinding for some useless ass shit do I gotta do? Yeah, I'm probably ranting a little too much. A little too much. That's okay. That's fine. I'll go back to what maybe I wanted majority of the video to be talking about. This does appear to be the crew. Finally found a use for an Mbenga. I still don't like it. I still don't like it because it's captain ability with the mitigation. I just don't like it. I feel putting Stranger to the World Pike in the captain's seat and then Mbenga on the side, assuming his Mbenga's captain ability was his officer ability, that would be more useful because that's what we wanted with the Strange New Worlds. Sidecar officers were, you gotta be on a battleship and hitting explorers. You gotta be on an interceptor hitting battleships. You gotta be on an explorer hitting an interceptor. Just remove one of those. Hell, against the interceptor, against battleships, against explorers, on an interceptor. Did it have to be both ways? Because unless you got an explorer, can't use them. But whatever. Because they've definitely gone away from that for these loops. Again, officers are forever, but not really. Anyway, wrapping this video up, again, it does seem like Mbenga is probably the better choice for captain, just because of the high piercing values. Who you want on the sidecar, up to you. I go with Sam Kirk because I want the crit damage. Again, kill the hostiles quicker can lead to you taking less damage. Hopefully you have a good apex barrier, Naismith up there. I just feel because I don't take that many shots, using Anorax isn't going to be that beneficial just because he's not going to activate that much. And again, on that first shot, you get nothing because he only activates after you get hit. Naismith, you just get it. So, I recommend this crew. But I'm sure there are different crews out there. And yeah, I guess we have probably talked about this. I don't care. I did another video of it. However, with more information comes, more better choices for crews. Sure. So please share that. Oh, we got to get to the comments. Oh, duh. I'm all out of order here because I am so annoyed with this shit. Comment below. Have you found this crew to be useful to you? Mainly Mbenga as captain. If not, what crew are you running? And talk about the IMS for you and your server. Have you completed it, or did you complete it last weekend? Are you on par for this week? Do you really think you're going to complete it? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.